Paladins reveals a brand new spooky character, and it looks like Blizzard might be hiding theirs behind a battle pass. All that and more, my name's Ethos, and these are your top 5 stories for this week's Free-to-Play Weekly. Coming at number 5, just because the summer is ending doesn't mean that the fun has to stop. Legends of Runeterra recently revealed their Darkened Saga roadmap that lists out what's to come to the end of this year and adds an even more small little bonus of what to be expected in 2023. The stirring civil war between the corrupted Darkened will continue in October with the Darkened Saga's domination. November will focus on the World Championship Finals, and December will continue to move forward with the Darkened Saga finale, where players will finally learn the multi-layered story's conclusion. Then, in 2013, players can of course expect to see more exclusive champions and more expansions. And coming in at number 4, Pearl Abyss's Black Desert first launched in South Korea in 2014 and is now played in over 150 countries with 50 million registered players worldwide. To celebrate its 12th anniversary this month, it's giving players new and old alike 1 week of free play for Black Desert Online. Starting today until September the 19th, players can join Black Desert Online for free on Steam and get in on the action. And coming in at number 3, Paladin's next champion is a scary ghost-like lady referred to as the Girl in Chains in her teaser trailer. Slated to arrive sometime in October, the Death's Howl, Kasumi, looks like the kind of champion you don't want sneaking up on you, but chances are that's exactly what she'll be doing. According to the video, Kasumi was betrayed by the house, probably meaning her own family betrayed her. It also talks about being sealed away by iron and magic and losing her friends. Basically, she's a scary nursery rhyme come to life, and players are going to have to fight her on the battlefield, so enjoy the horror game experience, everyone. And speaking of the horror, coming in at number 2, in an effort to balance things more out and perhaps get a majority of Warframe's player base to broaden their horizons when it comes to which weapons they use, Digital Extremes recently reworked the game's ammo system and nerfed several AoE-specific weapons. These changes were also focused around the Wukong Warframe, which allowed players to clone themselves and deal even more damage. Not exactly a good mix if players are already using powerful AoE weapons, and the developers are hoping of creating some sort of challenge. And that's more or less the point of the changes that have players so riled up. The idea to balance things so that one character and 3 weapon choices didn't dominate the game. According to Fanbyte, this meant nerfing Wukong by reducing its damage and forcing the clone characters to use the player's ammo rather than an infinite supply of its own. And of course, they also nerfed AoE weapons. Interestingly, one player's review on Steam noted that 50% of the game's player base makes use of one of these weapons, 25% uses the other, and 10% uses a third. The remaining 15% player base is divided between nearly 400 other weapons available in the game. That's definitely not ideal. That being said, there are plenty of players who are upset by these changes, as it feels like it's making things harder for them. One review even notes that players want to play more easily. Now, while this is probably true, a lot of people do like for things to be easier. But obviously, Warframe was never intended to be this easy. It will be interesting to see how everything shakes up, as changes have already been made to weapons that run on batteries rather than ammo, but it will certainly be a while before we find out what final fixes will be coming from Digital Extremes. And coming at number 1, your biggest story this week. Let's of course start the story by saying, of course, this is just a rumor. This is not confirmed, just a rumor. But Blizzard hasn't announced anything yet, but there has been a post on Runeterra indicating that the Overwatch developer plans to lock new heroes behind a paywall of battle passes. The first of these characters will apparently be Kiriko, the first support since Baptiste. As noted, none of this is confirmed, although Blizzard's usual announcement schedule means that it could just be any day now. Not surprisingly, players are not fond of this idea, so it could all change by the time the game officially releases. The leak this information is reportedly pulled from also notes that mythic skins will be earned via the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass, which is seemingly available as part of a larger pack containing various skins and icons, apparently has over 80 tiers of rewards. Among these are the mythic cyber demon Genji and the legendary Nori Kiriko skin, as well as the actual hero herself. There's been a little bit of confirmation regarding heroes being available on the Battle Pass. According to a tweet from Overwatch commercial lead and VP John Spector, heroes will be available on the free track. When asked what happens if a player can't hit that right level to get the characters in the Battle Pass, he simply states that the free paths to get heroes will be available in later seasons as well. And that moves us to the question of the week. With Overwatch 2 going free to play, and that essentially meaning that heroes will no longer just instantly unlock and instead require a little bit of a grind in order to get your hands on them, let me know in the comment section below if you think that's fair considering now that the game's free to play, or do you think it should have never been changed in the first place? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And these are your top 5 stories for this week's Free-to-Play Weekly. Don't forget to check out mmobomb.com for giveaways and the latest news. My name's Ethos, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, everyone.